The bill for the establishment of Armed Forces Commission for the Nigerian Armed Forces has passed its first reading on the floor of the Nigerian Senate. This bill, if signed into law, will strip the president the powers to appoint service chiefs for the Nigerian Armed Forces and other security services. This bill, is it intended in good faith or another mischief from the National Assembly? These are the views we're going to be gathering on the streets of Abuja. Come with me.
It's good for the president to appoint the service chief instead of to pass him to be. It's for the president to appoint the service chief by himself. But bringing down to the National Assembly, I'm not thinking it's right. It's not right.
I think it's a good one. It's high time we get the National Assembly have a participate in the appointment of service chiefs that will take care of the security of the country. Security is such a top issue that shouldn't be left in the hands of only one person. The legislators, who are the representatives of the people, should have a say as to who serves the security of the country, because security is a hydra-headed monster. We have different aspects of security needed in various parts of the country, and the National Assembly members will be in position to say this is what's happening in my place and this is the type of person with such character we want to take care of security in the country.
We are in a political era, and whatever you do, as long as Nigeria and the whole world is concerned, we have to look on politics.
As a legislative aide to the Speaker, I feel it is good and it is right for the National Assembly or the legislators or the Senate to appoint, allowing the President to appoint a service chief. Gives the President the too much and excess powers. Security is a wholesome thing. Security it is a thing that is encompassing all. So when I think if it is the National Assembly that is appointing, they are representatives of the people. President is just one man, but in the National Assembly or the Senate represent the whole ethnic groups in Nigeria. So I think that will be more considerate in appointing, and it will go around instead of bringing a nepotic in it.
No, but if you allow the Nigerian Senate, you know, they are basically made of politicians.
Yes.
Don't you think it's going to affect integrity in a way? Because politics, you hand over security issues to politicians, of course they will play politics with it. Don't you think there will be some problem here?
Yeah, I don't think there will be too much problems, in the sense that these people are representing the grassroots. They are representing those areas that are having insurgency issues. And if the service chief is not doing enough, they are the ones to know, not the president as a one man. These are the people that go home almost every weekend. They understand exactly what happens in their places. So if the service chiefs are not doing enough, they will know. If they are doing enough, they will know. Instead of allowing the president to be the sole person to appoint service chiefs, it will not go down well. Look at what is happening now. National Assembly and the Senate has called for sack of the service chiefs. The president couldn't do it, and they are not performing anything. They are not doing well at all. Service chiefs are not doing well. They are not helping the issue.
What's your view?
My view is if the bill is meant to solve the security issues in the country, I'm fine with it.
To be honest with you, I don't support this bill because as far as I'm concerned, it looks like every little thing we have in this country will have to now go back to a commission. We have a Northeast Development Commission. We have a bill in the Senate now on the North Central Development Commission. We have so many bills on development commissions, which means they are reducing the powers of the central government by doing that. But again, if they are looking at it from the aspect of either security or corruption, has it helped fighting corruption in the country? What news have we been hearing about North Development Commission? What news have we been hearing about Niger Delta Development Commission? What news? It's not pleasant news. What we've been hearing is people have been stealing all the monies and not doing the job that the commission has been created for. And for an institution like the Nigerian army, no, I don't think it is right. It is not, because that army is an institution on its own. Okay? And since I was born in this country over 50 years ago, I've never heard of anything like that. Even during the first political era, it was never like that. So why should we now start this commission things? I'm not in